こんにちは、皆さん。今日、私たちは日本語を勉強しています。質問があれば、私に聞いてください。Greetings, everyone. Today we are studying Japanese. If you have any questions, then feel free to ask me at any time. We're going to continue with uh, Card Captor Sakura to do immersion.
ま、怪獣の夜やな。
お父さん、食べよう食べよう。お父さん、
Oto-san, tabeyo, tabeyo. This is in the that you will or like suggestive tense, evolutional tense. I think that its official name. So in other words, well, father, why don't you eat? Why don't you eat? So sa oto-san tabeyo tabeyo.
あ
お父さん、食べよう食べよう。ごちそうさま。
Gochiso-sama. She actually said it correctly in this episode. Gochiso-sama. See, the go is just an honorific. The actual word is chiso. Which, remember, it means to be treated. Transitive, to be treating someone. Let's see, it's considered a chiso. Treating someone, transitive. So it basically translates to thanks for the meal or thanks for treating me. So Gochiso-sama. And sama is also just the sama sub honorific as well. Actually, what is the kanji behind this? Treating someone comes from the kanji of run, gallop, sail. Actually, as the uma kanji as the left kanji of the first kanji, and then running hashiru kanji, and then is that tsuchi on the right? Something. Anyway, continuing.
今日は本当に早いね。
Let's see. 今日は本当に早いね. Or today, you truly ate fast, or you really ate fast, as you'd say it in English.
朝のお掃除当番なんだ。
朝の掃除当番. One's turn doing the sweeping, cleaning. Okay, so it's big. Yeah, soji I know means cleaning. It's a meishi noun, and particularly a pseudo noun. And then toban. Where does that come from? Now it's a meishi or noun. It means being on duty, person on duty, one's turn. So Soji Toban is the person's whose duty it is to clean. So Asano, and this is just the honorific O again. So Asano O Soji Toban Nanda. That's that non used in when like asking a question, giving an answer to a question. Since this is a noun at the end, she's using the non ending to it. So morning cleaning person. So to be the morning cleaning person.
今日は本当に早いね。
朝のお掃除当番なんだ。
怪獣ま
おかえり。はいお土産。
Wait, Okaidi?
はいお土産。おかえり。
Isn't that usually the person that actually comes back that says that? Let's see. Ashioto, that's, or in other words, foot sounds. Ashioto.
おかえり。
Okaidi return, okay. Interesting. For it to be used like that.
はいお土産。
Oh, okay, so he was posing it more as a question. She replies, "Hi, omiyage, local specialty or souvenir brought as a gift." Okay. So, I brought you, basically she's saying to the equivalent, yes, I brought you something, or I don't think she means to say engineer, but souvenir, but I guess when you bought someone a little something, whether it's a souvenir or not, you just refer to it as that word. So miyage, omiyage, hi omiyage. And that word comes from soil, earth, yeah, I thought I recognized that. And then second kanji, products, bear, give birth, year, childbirth, native. So basically a native from the earth thing, which is probably where it came from. Or in other words, the sort of meaning of a souvenir, which is an item made in that area or sold in that area. So omiyage or miyage.
おかえり。はいお土産。あわーい。
Why indicates emotion. Okay, that's how you say when you get excited, I guess. Why?
じゃあ行ってくるよ。
Ja ite kuruyo. Now notice this. It's ja. This is the ja as in like well kind of ja, as if like you're changing the subject. This is the same ja you see in like Janet, which is a way of saying goodbye. So it's like well bye, but in this case ja only literally translates to well. So ja ite kuruyo. In Japanese, when you say you go, in English, when you say you're going out, you just say you're going out. But in Japanese, you say you're going out and coming back. Hence, it's ite to go, going, and then kuru coming back. So ite kuruyo. So she's saying, well, I'm leaving.
うんじゃあ行ってくるよ。今日日の子供は忙しな。
今日の子供. Let's see. B has to do with beauty. I'm assuming that's the correct B. Let's see. 今日の子供は What is this kanji? That na is probably just the expression now, but what is... Wait, na can be a particle? Don't. Prohibitive used with... Okay. Wait, imperative from the site. That's what it translates to. Oh, Isogashi's what he said. So Isogashi is it's how you say it. It's K-O-Shi, but I noticed the I is dropped off in this. So that is... Let's see what a full translation has to say about this. Kids these days are busy. Kids these days sure are busy. I would have just that be no kodomo. Oh, is this the B as in the day B? My guess would have been that you would have used he instead of B.
Ja, 行ってくるよ。今日日の子供は忙しな。
Prohibited. Okay. Yeah, this is probably right here, the Kansai now, right? Isn't it? Okay, I see. He's used. Notice how it's coming out at the end of the sentence. So it has to be. Why no? You could use it with the I, but why would he not choose to use it with the I on the end? Let's see. Is not a them attachment to Isogashi. No, not is not a sim attachment to Isogashi. The word na is an interjection or a sentence-ending particle used to express various emotions, such as emphasis or call for attention, and is not grammatically related to the adjective stem of Isogashi. The stem of the adjective is ishi, which can be used in compounds like oishi. Wait. What does it mean to have at the end of a sentence? Let's see. Having iso blah at the end of the sentence is not standard grammatical construction in Japanese. The word isogashi is an adjective meaning busy or hectic and typically requires the copula like des or da to form a complete sentence. An incomplete or truncated sentence. The speaker may have started to say something like isogashi des, but stop. Okay. A stylistical poetic device in creating, writing song lyrics and dialogue. It ends a sentence with isogashi can emphasize rhythm or to create. Okay. A misunderstanding of grammar words. Pause. Okay. Can ga be used as a cannot be used as a replacement to da as a copula. No, na is not used as replacement to da, but as copula in standard Japanese. Wait, let me... In Kansai bin, I should ask that. Kansai bin. In the Kansai like the form na can be used... Okay. The form na can be used as a replacement for da in certain contexts, but it is not a direct replacement of the copula da. The same way that na is used in standard Japanese. The structure nakan, a contraction of must be or have to, is used in Kansai dialect to replace standard Japanese. Nai to ikenai. That's not what I was asking about. Well, na is attributed form of the copula and... Oh, could this just be the na particle just exaggerated? Or is it the Kansai na thing? Make a note and yeah, when there's like multiple things that could be at the end of the sentence, trying to identify what it is. Which type of na is this? 今日は B の子供は忙しいな。
来るよ。今日日の子供は忙しいな。お兄ちゃんもお父さんも学校だから忙しいな。
お兄ちゃんもお父さんも学校だから。So, brother and and father. I guess gakko dot means it's like to be school. I guess that's it just means or at school or go to school or something. Because remember her father's a professor. So, oni-chan mo oto-san mo gakko da kara.
じゃあ行ってくるよ。今日日の子供は忙しいな。お兄ちゃんもお父さんも学校だから忙しいな。お兄ちゃんもお父さんも学校だから
もうちょっと
ちょっとしたら部屋のテレビつけても大丈夫だよ。
もうちょっとしたら Oh, that's right, shitara. This is that conditional tara attached to suru. So more choto, a little more. When I do a little more, if I can do a little more. Let's see. Heia no terebi. I'm guessing that's the television room. Sugeru, to connect, to attach, to join. I think it's supposed to mean to use in this case. Or maybe this is the wrong skit. Let's see, Skeru. To turn on. Maybe it's supposed to be, yeah, this Skeru right here. So, but that doesn't make sense. You don't say you turn on the television room. So, skete mo, daijobu. Oh, so, something about it's all right, right? Because I can watch the television would be my guess, something like that. Oh no, it's oh it's let's see, it'll be okay to turn on the TV in the room soon. Okay, she's talking about Kiroberusu being able to use the TV. It'll be okay to turn on the TV in the room soon. So, mochocho. Hmm.
今日日の子供は忙しいな。お兄ちゃんもお父さんも
My brother and dad are at school, so it'll be okay to turn on the TV And I think it means in the room, but I think the only TV would be in the main living room, so... Because I don't think she has one in her room. So... Let's see. So, Oni-chan mo, Oto-san mo, Gakko da kara... So, from brother and father being at school, Mochoto Shitara. Mochoto Shitara somehow makes in a little while. I know this may be the addition mo, and Choto's just, it's like a little, but Shitara, that is can be used for if or when, and oftentimes it's used in the when sense. So when you do a little... Oh, I wonder if Mo Choto Shitara is supposed to be for Mo Choto Mate Shitara. So when you do a little waiting, yeah, that could be what it is. They could have just dropped the word mate in there because it's understood, and instead of saying when you do a little waiting, it's just when you do a little. So, Oni-chan mo Oto-san gakko da kara mo chotto shitara heya no terebi tsukutte mo daijoubu da yo. It'll be okay to turn on the TV in the room. Tsukutte. Yeah, that's probably this. Wait, she said scoote. Oh, skete, yeah, skete. Skeru. Yeah, to turn on transitive ichidan verb. Okay. Interesting. Actually, I was curious how you handle that grammatical situation. So... Okay, yeah, and the room's yeah, Heya no Terebi is the room's TV. Yeah, so yeah, Scute is attached directly after Terebi, okay. Okay, so continuing, so
学校だからもうちょっとしたら部屋のテレビつけても大丈夫だよ。お父さんまだ学生か。もうちょっとしたら部屋のテレビつけても大丈夫だよ。
Otohan Mara Gakusei uh your father's still in school? Kiddo Berusu doesn't realize that he's a professor. I noticed he said Otohan. That's a Kansai dialect thing. It basically means Oto-san. But instead of saying sa, you say ha. This is very similar to how in how a Kansai dialect could say, instead of saying wakaranai, could say wakarahen. They use an H sound instead.
お父さんも学校だから、もうちょっとしたら部屋のテレビつけても大丈夫だよ。お父さんまだ学生か。大学の先生。もうちょっとしたら部屋のテレビつけても大丈夫だよ。お父さんまだ学生か。
Daigaku no sensei, or in other words, college professor.
大学の先生。うちの人がいる間は部屋から出ちゃダメだよ。
Uchi no hito ga iru. Uchi is usually, and standard Japanese refers to one's house, one's own house, so I think it also can mean, see, so uchi no hito ga iru, and then what's this? Kan period. Kan wa heya kara decha dame da yo. So, okay, I think what she's trying to say is when during the period in which you're the only person in the house, let's see, decha is, let's see, it's usually a replacement, so dete, oh yeah, that's right, it's a replacement. Dete wa, so yeah, so dete wa, so this would be dete wa dame. So in other words, when you're, wait, why would she say it's bad when he's the only person in the house? Maybe I'm understanding this wrong. Okay, I don't think that's what that means. Don't leave the room while someone's home. Yes. Let's see, so uchi by itself. Oh, okay, yeah, this is, so it's using the definition of uchi of inside or within. Let's see, it has to be used like a noun because it's being used with no. One's inner thoughts, one's home, one's family. Yeah, okay, yeah, so it's definition 1 on G, so inside. But it's in this case, it's being used like a noun or meishi and not a fukushi adverb. So when there's an inside person, so if an inside person exists, and then all this is being used as a descriptor for this during the time period that an inside person exists, from the room, or heya kara decha dame da yo. In other words, it's bad to leave the room when during the time period in which an inside person exists, or when someone's home, don't leave the room. What is the standard way to say wait, no, it cannot be that replacement. It can't be the Shimao one, so it has to be, I think it's the Tewa one. So that is, let's see. Chao gets used as replacement for Tewa, if I remember correctly. Teoda equals Chao. Yes, okay, so I was correct. And that.
うちの人がいる間は部屋から出ちゃダメだよ。学生か。大学の先生。うちの人がいる間は部屋から出。
Okay, so I thought this was Ida instead of Khan. Yeah, this is not the Khan one. This is Ida, because I knew this, when used as a period of time, it should have been pronounced as Ida. So this is Uchi no hito ga iru Ida wa heya kara decha dame da yo.
学生か。大学の先生。うちの人がいる間は部屋から出ちゃダメだよ。みんなびっくりしちゃう。から出ちゃダメだよ。みんな
びっくりしちゃう。びっくりしちゃう。びっくり to be surprised, to be amazed, to be frightened. びっくり is considered a so it can be a fukushi or adverb. It can be a meishi or noun, and it's used as, this noun can be used as a pseudo verb. Okay, so this is just shichao is just a shorthand for shite shimau, or in other words, so they're going to end up being surprised. Yeah, the way you say surprise is like when you so this is just surprise in the noun sense. You need chite to or sudo to make it in the to actually make it a verb. So like being surprised, and then they're using shimaru on the end to signify that like it has sort of like a put in place meaning with either something happened accidentally or it was not a desirable income. I mean, not a desirable outcome. So, minna bikkuri shichau.
うちの人がいる間は部屋から出ちゃダメだよ。みんなびっくりしちゃう。おーい。
Oi. Let's see. Hey, over here. Eh? もうこんな時間。急ぐ。So this time, I know Gcon is generally used to refer to time in this case. So this time. Oh yeah, and this mo is, I guess. Maybe it's the already meaning of it. So I'm already in a hurry. From isoge. Oh, it's all. Oh, I see. So the mo goes with the first statement. Mo is it's already this time, aka it's already this late, and then isoge, hurry up. Okay, that makes more sense. So saying it's already this time has the implication of saying like it's already this late. Mo konjikan, isoge.
じゃあ、おーい。もうこんな時間、急げー。行ってきまーす。
Bye.
ちゃんとやり
Or bye or I'm leaving, yeah. ちょっと。
ちゃんとやり道して。
ちょっと寄り道 dropping in on the way, stopping off at, making a trip, making a side trip. Okay, so yorimichi. I know michi is path. What is yori and yorimichi? Draw near, stop in, bring near, gather, collect, send forward. So what is just yoru by itself? To intransitive, to approach, to draw near, to gather, to stop by, to grow old, to grow high, to grow wrinkly, to lean against, to recline, to push one's opponent while holding the belt. Okay. To just. So what's the general theme of all these definitions since English can't translate perfectly to Japanese? Let's see, yoru. To gather, to stop by. To lean against, to recline. To push one's opponent while holding their belt. To decide on a price or come to a deal. I don't know, it just basically has some like inclination of just going off to the side or to do something, I guess. And so going off to the side on the path, Michi would be stopping by somewhere. Yori Michi. So Chotto Yorimichi Shichae. So this is probably short for Shite Shimae. So in other words, I essentially like I can end up stopping by somewhere for a little bit. Or in other words, I can stop somewhere for a little bit. Choto Yorimichi Shichae.
ちゃんと寄り道して。ゆきとさんのお家に来ちゃった。
Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna take a point of the kanji in this name, Yokito, or Yuki, and Usagi, in other words, snow rabbit. These are just other pronunciations of those kanjis to make Yokito, but so his name is literally like snow rabbit. Yokito-san no Ochi. Ochi. Okay. So that's right. Uchi can refer to house, and because we have Yokito-san no on the front of it, we know this Uchi is Yokito-san's house. And the fact that we're talking about someone else's house might be why she's using O in front of Uchi, so Ouchi. So Yokito-san no Oichi ni Kichata, which I think is also another shorthand for Kite Shimata. In other words, like I got to come to Yukito-san's house. I mean Yukito-san's house. And notice she's using come and not go. Because she is already here, she cannot use the word go. Like in English, how you'd say I got to go to some place. No, she's already here at the location. She has to use the word for come. Because you go to places you're not located at. So, Yukito-san no Oichi ni kichatta. I ended up coming over to Yukito-san's house. Which I think in English is probably a better translation. I got to go to Yukito-san's house. to get the actual nuance of what that sentence is trying to say.
ゆきとさんのお家に来ちゃった。ゆきとさんいないよね。
Yukito-san inai yone, so Yukito-san's not here.
お家に来ちゃった。ゆきとさんいないよね。
何？
What?
いたんですか？
い、いたんですか? Oh, so ita is past tense for iru, so it did exist. So, itan desu ka? So, oh, you're here? You're... Okay. Were you here? Are you there? Yeah. I think, yeah, you were here is probably a better translation, but since he's already been here the whole time, it's used in past tense, so...
いたんですか？
おはよう、さくらちゃん。
Good morning, Sakura-chan.
おはようございます。
早いね。
Ohayo gozaimasu, yeah, good morning again, but a lot politer. Hayai ne, and I believe this is the early one. Yeah, it's just the early one. So, hayai ne, you're early.
お掃除当番で。おはようございます。
早いね。
お掃除当番で。
おはよう、さくらちゃん。
おはようございます。
早いね。
お掃除当番。
Osoji, let's see, Osoji Toban de. So which day is this? So, like, her turn to do the chores, she's saying, but this day... I know ni is used for a reason, but why is she using de here? On cleaning duty. Oh, that's right. De is used to denote a specific period of time. Maybe that's that dead. We're on the period of time of being on cleaning duty. So, Osoji Tobande. Soji Toban. Yeah.
あ、さくらちゃん。
おはようございます。
早いね。
お掃除当番で。
偉いね。
Erai. Oh, that's right. Erai is a word means like great, excellent, admirable, remarkable. In other words, just saying that when someone's doing something really good. Though, interesting note, in the Kansai dialect, it has a slightly different meaning. It can mean like sugoi, like very essentially, instead of having the like remarkable or admirable kind of meaning that you see in standard Japanese. Erai, though I don't think he has a Kansai ben, so he's using it in the standard Japanese way. Erai ne. a soda. Aso. Aso. What does aso mean in Japanese? Roughly translates to "oh really," or is that so? The more formal one is so desu ka? So which is this? Maybe just like an interjection Oh, I mean, so basically, yeah, the like an interjection type so this is basically a more casual way of saying soda. So just say a soda. So, erai ne, a soda.
おはようございます。
早いね。
お掃除当番で。
偉いね。あ、そうだ。
Oh, okay, so a soda is being used like, that's right.
教室に飾る？
いいんですか？
教室に飾る。
Kyoshitsu, classroom. Okay, kyoshitsu ni kazaru to decorate. Transitive. So, and it's a question tone, so can you decorate the classroom? Basically implying, can you decorate the classroom with this? Kyoshitsu ni kazaru. Kyoshitsu ni kazaru.
偉いね。あ、そうだ。教室に飾る？
いいんですか？
In desu ka? It's basically literally saying, is that good? Or another, and as you would say it in English, is that all right? And then, yes.
教室に飾る？
いいんですか？
うん。
ありがとうございます。
Wow, thank you.
気をつけていってらっしゃい。
ありがとうございます。
気をつけていってらっしゃい。What was rather shy by itself? Have a good day. Okay, yes, but more literally you're saying leave and then Rasharu, to do, but it's a very polite way of saying to do. Rasharu. So rashai is how you put it in the commanding sense. So ite rashai is literally do leaving, and it's normally said when someone is going to after someone says itekimasu, you normally say ite rashai. But because it's the canned expression for someone leaving, what the people that are staying will say, I guess it could also have a good day. So, and then kiotsukete, or mean, it literally translates to, if you remember, I say that at the end of my streams. The phrase as a whole means be careful by connotation. Ki is like sort of like the spirit, the mind, and then skete means to attach. So attach the mind, or in other words, attach your focus or attach what your keys set to. Which means just be careful essentially, or be observant of what's around you. So in other words, be careful, have a good day. Kiotsukete, iterashai.
気をつけていってらっしゃい。
Itekimasu, or I'm leaving and coming back. Or in other words, I'm leaving now, I should say in English. Kyou wa ii hi da yo. Today's a good day. Hooray, first. I'm pretty sure this is like a hooray type, just from how she's using it. Why ichiban da? I want to point out, ban is the for counting numbers. It's the counting word for counting numbers. So ichiban is like it would in a line would be the first person in a line. Niban would be the second person in a line. But in this case, it's being used the first in the classroom. Hayai desu wa ne, Sakura-chan. Or, you're early, Sakura-chan. Tomoyo. Now, notice she's saying wa as a replacement to the da particle. That's a feminine way of speaking. Though I think there may be some accents that just in some regions of Japan that both do it. Don't know the exact details. That both males and females use it, but I think in standard Japanese it's considered feminine to speak in that way. Ohayo, hayai ne. Good morning, you're early. Tomoya-chan mo nanka o doban being on duty. Tomoya-chan mo nanka o otoban ban dake. Dake if I'm not mistaken, if I've got it right. So why would you say nanka in this sentence? Oh, some kind of. So it says, did Tomoya-chan have some kind of duty? See, dake at the end of a sentence, because I don't think this is the particle dake. Particle dake is used to express that the speaker is trying to recall something they have forgotten. Oh, it's another particle that sounds almost the same. It's a casual expression used when the speaker is attempting to remember a fact, name, or detail. For example, it is typically used for past tense form of the copula data. Let's see, it is typically used with the past tense form of the copula data, or the past tense verb ta. Okay, resulting forms like dake or take, or it is often used in questions. It can also be used in rhetorical sense when speaking to oneself. The particle dake can be attached to nouns, non-adjectives, adjectives, and verbs, usually in the past tense form. Although it can be used with polite language, desh shitake is considered informal and should be avoided with superiors or in formal situations. The small su and dake, okay, creating a pause before the K, I see. Okay, so it seems more like it's just like a decay attachment to the da particle than its own separate word. Oh, konnichiwa, Danny Blitz, genki desu ka? Okay, so it's that again. Kiss says I used to know this, but I've forgotten. Let's see, where does dake come from? Where does dake come from? The particle dake originates from the classical Japanese indirect past tense marker keri. This historical connection is supported by linguistic analysis, which suggests that keri underwent phonetic transformation, losing the ri and reducing the preceding sound to the small su, resulting in forms like deake and ultimately dake. The use of dake expresses a sense of recollection, meaning. This etymological link is also noted in discussions about related particles such as shi dake, which shares the same origins as keri, but has diverged meanings to express after that and now then. Okay, it's essentially a simple sound you put at the end of a sentence when you are asking about something that you're trying to recall, but can't seem to quite remember. If you want to say what was that thing again in Japanese, this expression would do the trick. It's also perfect for those tip of the tongue type moments. Emi dot tak okay. Dot take yeah. Emi dot take. What did you mean? Emi dot take. So it's just a suke that you add when you want to say, when you're trying to show you're recalling something. So Tomoyo-chan mo nanka otoban dake. So Tomoyo-chan also has some toban, or so Tomoyo-chan also has some kind of on-duty chores, and she's asking about that.
おはよう。早いね。おはようございます。ともよちゃんも何かお当番だっけ？違います。
Oh, she's saying nanika, not nanka. Chigaimasu wa. In other words, it's different, or in other words, incorrect in this case. No, that's not it. And here, she's using wa as a replacement to the yo particle.
ともよちゃんも何かお当番だっけ？違いますわ。さくらちゃんに見ていただきたいものがあって。
Sakura-chan ni mite ita. Let's see. Mite ita dakitai mono ga atte. Let's see. Mite ita what is dakitai? Okay, daku, to hold, to embrace, to hug. Eat, oh, maybe this is from Itadaku. Itadaku. See, Itadaku. Itadaku. To receive, to get, to accept. You usually hear it in itadakimasu. So, itadakitai. So I wanted to receive mite seen. So Sakura ni mite seen Sakura, and notice that you're guaranteed that it's the C meaning and not the try meaning because it's using the kanji. So I wanted to receive seeing Sakura thing. Ate. See, which mono is this? Mite itadaki tai. No, you wouldn't be normalizing, so this is probably just the mono as in thing. Oh, mono ga aru. To be the case that... Oh, that's right. So mono's thing. So aru, to exist. Let's see. Aru, there's actually a few meanings of it. Let's see. To exist, to have, to happen, to come about. So the thing that existed is that I wanted to receive seeing Sakura. So in other words, it's just the case that I want to see receive seeing Sakura, or I just want to see Sakura. So Sakura-chan ni mite itadakitai mono ga atte.
ともよちゃんも何かお当番だっけ？違いますわ。さくらちゃんに見ていただきたいものがあって。ビデオ？ゆうべ。
Video. Let's see. Or video. If you've ever wondered why they don't use V sounds in Japanese loaner words, it's because the V sound doesn't exist in the language, and so it's really hard for those who only know Japanese to say the V sound at all. And so any loaner words get changed to a B sound.
ビデオ？ゆうべとっても面白いものが撮れましたの。
Yube. Oh, last night, that's right, Yube. Was it last night or just evening in general? Yube. Last night, yes. Yube tottemo. So, Yube tottemo omoshiroi, interesting. So, last night, very interesting thing. So, Yube tottemo omoshiroi mono ga toreru. This is to be taken a photography, or in this case, it's taken as in video footage taken. And toreru is what type of word? Okay, if toru is transitive, then toreru is likely intransitive then, which makes sense in how it's being used in this sentence. So last night a very interesting thing was taken. So toremashita no. And this is that same no non-ending you see at the end of the sentence. It's no here because it's coming after a verb. If it was after a noun, it'd be non.
ビデオ？ゆうべとっても面白いものが撮れましたの。何今の。
何今の. Oh, this is a reversal of sentences again. The sentence grammatically is ima no nani. So now what? But for dramatic effects, you're saying nani ima no.
Nani ima no. これが拡大したものです。
これが拡大 expansion extension 名詞をする noun 拡大 So this, yeah, これが拡大したものです。This was a magnificent thing. Oh, maybe she's saying this is an enlarged version. Let's see. Kakudai extension expansion. Oh, not magnificent, magnification. Okay. So this was a magnification thing. In other words, this was a magnification.
Nani今の。これが拡大したものです。
Shitan ya Sakura. Yeah, this is the ya as in the Kansai way of saying da. Donai is essentially the Kansai way of saying do or donna. So like how or what, and then shita. So in other words, donai shitan ya Sakura, or in other words, what's going on, Sakura? Kuro kado ka? Is it a cloud card? Doya. what is it? Y が相手、Y が相手や、I'm the companion, I'm the partner, and then かけて恋か、so かけて恋 full of see, kakate can have a lot of meanings. Like, it could be used for use, it could be used for hanging something. To Is it a cloud card? Where is it? Oh, opponent. Oh, kakate koi, bring it on. That's right, aite can be both companion, but it can also mean opponent. Comes from multiple together each other and then hand. Okay, so then kakate koi. How does that mean bring it on? I wonder if it's a Kansai thing. Explain the... Because I noticed it's a ko. I wonder if that's supposed to be a key or something. Explain the grammar behind... See, kakate koi is a colloquial and emphatic imperative in Japanese, often translated as bring it on or come on. It's used to challenge. See, this is the te form of the verb kakete kuru. Yes, so it is from kuru, which means to attack, to fall upon, to start or to begin. Te form kakata indicates attacking or starting. Kuru part adds a sense of movement towards the speaker. So to come and attack or to come and start. Wait, is this a different kakete then? Kakete. Kakate. Oh, kakate. That's right, not kakate, but kakate. Kakate. From kakaru. No, it's the same one. Let's see. To take, to hang. Never seen this being used to mean attack before. To begin a task. To depend on, to get a call, to be called in. To have started, to be on the verge. To attend, to deal with, to hand, react. Kakaru is one of those words that does not translate well into English, and so it tends to translate into many, many different things because of the meaning spectrum of it. Maybe it's coming from the meaning of like to start or something. To start. Okay, I'll just have to remember this until I get a better grasp of kakaru. But in kakete kute means let's see, to take, in other words, to bring. Oh, I guess that would be like to bring it on, yes. So, これを買うか、どうや、Y がY が相手やかかってこい。
とかどこやワイが相手やかかってこくらクローカーとかどこやワイが相手やかかってこいでありゃワイが相手やかかってこいであり
ち、こいてありや。Oh, I think this is him saying something else. He gets interrupted, and then it's like, aria. I was like, oh. Aria, oh.
クローカーとかどこやワイが相手やかかってこいであり
By the way, I don't know if they ever mentioned this. At least they didn't. I didn't notice them mentioning it in the anime, but these two are actually cousins. So Kuri, all together entirely. So like oh dear, oh my, okay, and then so Kuri. Spitting image of? Because altogether entirely doesn't make sense, but it apparently has a meaning of spitting image of. Oh, exactly alike, spitting image, strikingly similar. So Kuri.
苦しかった苦しかった
Kurushikata, kurushi, painful, difficult, hard. So basically, that was hard. Kurushikata.
苦しかったどうしてついてきたの
どうしてついてきたの? So どうして is generally it's like why usually how you ask why did you do something? Why did you do an action? So it's like sort of like what action essentially どうして and ついてきた and then kita is from coming but which ついて is this? To follow, to come along. So in other words, like you're literally saying, why did you attach come? In other words, why did you follow us or come along? Because suite has to do with attachment. That's how you say it in Japanese, I guess. どうしてついてきたの?
苦しかった。どうしてついてきたの？いやー、カードキャプターの日常生活を一目見ようもてな。どうしてついてきたの？いやー、カードキャプターの
Yeah. Well, yeah, in this case would be well. Yeah. Card Captor no. See. Nichijou seikatsu. Everyday life. Nichijou seikatsu. By the way, it's because of words like that why so many words in the Japanese dictionary, even though it's not really as many words as you think, because a lot of the words, or essentially phrases, what we would call phrases in English, you just combine kanji together to make new words. So, day, usual, ordinary. And then life is the third kanji. Being helped living. Okay, so seikatsu, life or living. It's probably from that. Nichijou, so everyday, daily or ordinary. So everyday living, or in other words, everyday life. Yeah, Card Captor no. Nichijou seikatsu. So, well, a card captor's everyday life, and then continuing from there. So, Nichiji seikatsu. Yeah, Nichiji seikatsu.
苦しかった。どうしてついてきたの？いやー、カードキャプターの日常生活を一目見ようもてな。
Katsu o hitome. Look, glance, glimpse, complete view. Basically one look. Then Rio, to see, to watch. So in this case, yeah, so it's made from one look, but it's basically implying a glimpse, what you say, like a glimpse of someone's life, like. So, hitome miyo. So, put in place the desire of looking, and then omotena. So I thought I should put in place a glimpse of looking at the everyday life of a card captor. Or in other words, I thought I should see the life of a card captor.
カードキャプターの日常生活を一目見ようもてな。よろしかったらご紹介いただけませんか？
Yoshikatara. Yoro. Let's see if you don't mind. This is from Yoroshi. Okay, yeah, that's right. This is in the adjective sense. We're used to seeing it in the adverb sense of yoroshiku, but this is the adjective sense yoroshi, and then it conjugated it into the conditional. So, if good, essentially, or when good. So, yoroshi katara. So, in other words, if you don't mind, or in other words, if good. Go. Shokai, introduction, presentation, referral, showcase. Go shokai. Itadakimasen ka? Okay, this is from itadaku, which I believe was like just to receive. Itadaku. To receive, to get, to accept. And this is in the first conjugated into the potential form, itadake. Itadakeru. And then made polite, itadakemas. And then made negative, itadakemasen. So, am I not able to receive an introduction? So if it's good, am I not able to receive an introduction? Or as you'd say in English, is it all right if I receive an introduction?
よろしかったらご紹介いただけませんか？ケルベロスって名前なんだって。
Quiero ver usted namae nandate. So his name is Keruberusu. Ha. Ha. Probably ha is probably, or sai is probably the best use for that. Ha. Keruberusu te namae nandata.
よろしかったらご紹介いただけませんか？ケルベロスって名前なんだって。お名前とは違った印象ですわね。よろしかったらご紹介いただけませんか？ケルベロスって名前なんだって。お名前。
See, お名前とは違った印象 impression ですわね。So with the name, with that, as for that type of name, to be a different impression. In other words, I get a different impression from that type of name. Your name gives a different impression, doesn't it? Onamae to wa chigatta insho. So where's that kanji from? Insho. Stamp, seal, mark, imprint. Okay, hence why it's using the word like impression. And then second one, image, imprint image. or an aka an impression. Okay. Yeah, the second has to do with images, and the first one has to do with like something stamped. So, お名前とは違って印象ですわね。印象。お名前とは違って印象ですわね。
よろしかったらご紹介いただけませんか？ケルベロスって名前なんだって。お名前とは違った印象ですわね。ケロちゃんって感じよね。
ケロちゃんって感じる to feel. Oh, kanjiro. Yeah, in this case it's kanjiyo, so it's being put in the volitional sense as if like putting out an idea kind of sense. So it feels saying Kiro-chan is better, essentially is what she's saying. Kiro-chan feels better, essentially.
ケルベロスって名前なんだって。お名前とは違った印象ですわね。ケロちゃんって感じよね。本当に。
Hontoni, truly. Or in other words, as you say in English, like really.
カエルみたいに呼ぶな。とは違った印象ですわね。ケロちゃんって感じよね。本当に。
Kaeru mitai. So, this is probably to return, and then mitai. So I know mitai is used for try. Oh yeah, mitai is used for something like that, if I remember correctly. Mitai. Yeah, similar to sort of. So return something like that. Yobu to call. To cut. Kaeru. It's getting confused with Kaeru as in a frog. I believe this is the other Kaeru to return. Oh, there's a Kaeru as in to change. Kaeru to change, to alter. So, similar change. Kaeru. Let's see, there's also Kaeru as in to replace, to convert. I guess similar to the Kaeru for change. Don't change. Don't call it a change. Similar change. Don't call by similar change. Yeah, there's a lot of Kaerus. Kaeru mitai ni yobu na. Don't call me that. Yep, that's probably the one. Okay. So this Kaeru is the to replace, to exchange. Like you're replacing it. So with like you replace me at call. So, if, in case you're curious, the kanji for it is... Oh, this shows a different kanji. It shows this. But it could also be that one right here. That's the one I see in G show. So don't call me that. Or try to... Or don't call... Or try... Or replace try call, essentially. Kaeru mitai ni yobu na.
お名前とは違った印象ですわね。ケロちゃんって感じよね。簡単にカエルみたいに呼ぶな。ワイは黒カードを守る封印の獣ケルベロスや。ワイは
クラウカード、okay. ワイはクラウカードを守る封印の獣ケルベロスや。In other words, as for I, because Y is how you say I in the Kansai dialect. Protect cloud cards, sealed beast, or sealing beast, Keruberusu. So in other words, I'm the cloud card protector sealing beast, Keruberusu.
お名前とは違った印象ですわね。ケロちゃんって感じよね。簡単にカエルみたいに呼ぶな。ワイは黒カードを守る封印の獣ケルベロスや。黒カード？行くぞ。
Cloud card, or like thinking like what's a cloud card? Ikuzo. Oh, that's right. This is just a Indian particle, so like go essentially is what they're shouting. Go, go. Ikuzo. Ei. I think this is just an interjection. Ei. Hein. Oh, hen. Hee, okay, so.
ケルベロスや。黒カード？行くぞ。
Amota wa. Like, Amota. Oh, I have it. And then wow, okay. Sorde this. Well, actually, Sorde would be that, yeah. Toyu wakate Sakura wa. Wakete, wakete. Wake. I think this is the wake as in... wake as in reason. Yeah, reason conclusion. So, Toyu wake de Sakura wa. Okay, I think it's just a cutoff of a sentence when you swap to it after someone's given a long explanation, but you don't actually want the explanation on camera. So Toei used to say reason, essentially. So So that's the reason, Sakura. Something like that, essentially. Toyu wake de Sakura wa.
というわけでさくらはカードキャプターサク
Card Captor Sakura ni Natanya. Let's see, Natan. Oh, this is past tense of Naru. So that is that is the reason why Sakura became Card Captor Sakura.
というわけでさくらはカードキャプターサクラになったんや。素晴らしいですわ。
Wonderful.
クローカードの災いからご町内を守るカードキャプター。
Kurakaro no Wazawai Disaster Calamity. Card Captor Disaster. So Cloud Card Disaster, essentially. When you're talking about what type of disaster, in this case it's the Cloud Card Disaster. Kurakado no Wazawai. So from the Cloud Card Disaster. Kara, okay. Go Chunai. Oh yeah, the first kanji has to do with city, and then second one has to do with within. So Chonai. So Chonai is neighborhood. Mamoru. So protect neighborhood. Card Captor. So from the Cloud Card Disaster, protecting the neighborhood Card Captor. Or Kurao card or no? Yeah. Wazawai, okay. Wazawai. Kurao card or no? Wazawai kara. Chonai. So, go chonai. Kurao card or no? Wazanai kara. Go chonai yo mamoru card captor.
守るカードキャプター。クローカードの災いからですわ。クローカードの災いからご町内を守るカードキャプター。かっこいいですわ。
Kakui deswa. Cool. Okay, so, well, since it's been the fact that a card captor protecting this neighborhood from the Cloud Card Disaster is so cool. And for reference, in Kansai band, this can be said as kakoe, essentially. Kakoe. But she doesn't speak with Kansai band, so she's saying kakoi.
クローカードの災いからご町内を守るカードキャプター。かっこいいですわ。そんな大変なこと私には無理だよ。守るカードキャプター。かっこいいですわ。
Sona. So that kind of problem thing. Sono taihen na koto. Watashi ni wa. Muri dayo. So that kind of problem thing is impossible for me. そんな大変なこと私には無理だよ。Or as a translator would say, that's way too much for me to handle.
クローカードの災いからご町内を守るカードキャプター、かっこいいですわ。そんな大変なこと私には無理だよ。いいえ、さくらちゃんならできますわ。そんな大変なこと私には無理だよ。
いいえ、no. Sakura-chan, Sakura-chan, nara. Yeah, this is that question word, nara. Yeah, so if Sakura-chan dekimasu to be able to. So I'm guessing it's trying to say if Sakura-chan can do it, or if Sakura-chan is able to do it. Okay, no, yeah, Sakura-chan, nara dekimasu. No, Sakura-chan, you can do it. No, Sakura-chan, you can do it. Okay, so yeah, Sakura-chan nara dekimasu. So if I was just to say Sakura-chan dekimasu, Sakura-chan dekimasu. It would be Sakura-chan can do it. So what does this nada do in the sentence? I know it's generally used as a... Oh, I get it. There's a pause in there. So Sakura-chan nada. So if it's Sakura-chan, she can do it. Essentially, Dekima's able to do it. So if it's Sakura-chan, she can do it. That's why the nada's in there.
そんな大変なこと私には無理だよ。いいえ、さくらちゃんならできます。よろしければ魔法。
Let's see. Yoroshikereba. So if it's good, maho o skau, or in other words, oh, to use or to make use of. Okay, so use magic. If it's good, using magic, tokoro, using magic place. Or misete to show. So I guess in the if it's all right, or Yoroshi kereba, maho o tsukau tokoro using magic place, uh, and Misatesh show and then itadakimasu. Are you able to? So if it's all right, are you able to show me using magic? Or are you able to show me magic? If you don't mind, could you show me how you use magic? Now, that construction with Tokoro. Place, spot, scene, site. I guess think in this case, yes, Tokoro can mean both a physical place and a metaphoric place. So in that sense, it could be a thing or matter. So on the matter of using magic, could I receive you showing me? And of course, as often as done in Japanese, it's asked in the negative. Would it not be possible if you could show me magic? So, yoroshikereba maho o skau tokoro o misete itadakimasen? Or, if it's alright, can you show me magic?
を使うところを見せていただけません？だよ。いいえ、さくらちゃんならできます。よろしければ魔法を使うところを見せていただけません？
Okay. So, 質問がありますか? Are there any questions? If there's no questions, then we're gonna raid someone. If there's no questions, we're gonna raid someone, so please stick around for that. Okay, so we're gonna raid, okay, on YouTube we're gonna raid, let's see, Awa Yuki Kakana? Okay, let's see, on Twitch we're gonna raid. I'll raid someone new. We're gonna raid Aiza Wagta. Oh, okay. Oh, actually, no, I found someone who's studying. Let's see. One person's. Yeah, let's rate. Yeah, so their native language is Japanese and they're learning Korean. So, yeah. Aiza Wagta. And then on Rumble, we're gonna raid. Dr. Disrespect. Okay, so Minasan, okiyotsukete, mata ashita. Goodbye, see you tomorrow. Oh, actually, there's one person that forgot, oh, he blocked raids. Let's use someone else. We're gonna just raid, Car Star instead.